Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership. So I did want to say I hope everybody had a wonderful new year. And I'm going to start out by letting you guys know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. So take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. You can also check your other signs and placements and see if those readings resonate better. Keep in mind the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not at all unusual in a general reading. As always, guys, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Ten of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm seeing a very painful ending here. I feel like you're no longer speaking with this person. There was an offer that either you refused or they refused, but it was an unequal give and take in the relationship. And I do see that, you know, it's left you feeling a bit unbalanced and a very painful energy as well. Let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Cancer's energy. All right, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person's in recovery mode. I do feel like they went through a Tower moment as well. They've pulled back sharply with regard to their emotions. And they're trying to release and let go. But I do feel like they do have emotions for you still. They're just holding them back. Again, I'm seeing a lack of communication. It looks like some of the communication that had occurred between the two of you in the past may have been rather immature. Let's see the energy between the two of you. The Nine of Cups. So you're both thinking about what it is that you want. You both want your wishes fulfilled. And at some point, you both felt that each other was the wish fulfillment. And you may still do for some of you. Now, for a few of you, this person may have come back and tried to rebuild this connection. And you may have turned them down because you realized that it was an unequal relationship. What's affecting it is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you cut this person out. So there's definitely a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Defensiveness that's here. I feel mostly on your side. For a few of you, I can see that this person tried to rebuild this connection after this painful ending. And you were like, I don't think so. And you cut them right out. But yeah, I do see truth between the two of you. I see you being very truthful in particular with this person. And your outcome is the Ace of Cups. So either that is self-love. Sometimes the Ace of Cups can be, you know, pouring that love into yourself. But for some of you, it could be that there's going to be a new beginning. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it will be with this person, but, you know, that's the shared outcome. So let's see how we can get there. All right. And look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. This might be a soulmate that you're dealing with. If you are, this person is going through a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle. I feel like you may have been as well, but you kind of stepped out of that. And what shook you out of it was this ending, this very painful ending. Now, the Two of Cups is underlying energy, and it does indicate two people getting back on the same page and seeing eye to eye. So let's see how we're getting there. All right. Spirit, why is the Ten of Swords here? Yeah, I can see a big conflict between the two of you. It might have even gotten very ugly. It led to a lot of painful experience with this person. But I feel like you've been looking back at everything that's happened and trying to learn the lessons from it. I can see you went through a very painful, very depressed period here. And it was all because of this conflict. I'm not sure you're quite open to love with this person just yet. I'm not saying you won't be. All right, we have the Four of Coins and we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So while you're not speaking to this person, I do feel that you are still holding on to them. I see the ending here. I see also you feeling less committed towards this connection. But you are still kind of holding on to this person. Very defensive though. Very defensive, and there is a lack of communication. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. And there it is. There's that Eight of Wands. Okay, but the Eight of Wands indicates that there could be travel if you're at a distance. It is closing the gap emotionally, though, because I can definitely see that there's an emotional distance here. I do feel like you have a new beginning. Now, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning in love. It's going to be very stable. And I feel like you're not really taking action to make this happen, though. You're kind of holding back here. I'm curious when I get to this other person's energy if it's something that I'm going to see on their side too, because sometimes this will show up and this is your new beginning that they're witnessing. So I'm going to have to look at it and see. I do see a new beginning in love coming in for you. It will be a soulmate, and I feel like for some of you, you may have lost your passion right now for this person that's in your energy. I do see a lot of communication going back and forth, and I see a sudden new beginning here. So you may be repairing things with this person. We'll see. All right, so let's see their energy. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? Okay, so Ace of Wands reversed. And the Lovers, boy, that they've pulled back so sharply and they're very focused on this ending. I feel like you're more focused on the conflict that led to the ending and you're trying to learn lessons from it, but they're focused on that ending. If there was a sexual connection between the two of you, they're definitely missing that as well. But they still have feelings, but they're very sharply pulled back. Why is the Tower in reverse? All right, the World in reverse and the Hangman. Yeah, so for some of you, this person is trying to rebuild this connection. They feel that there's unfinished business between the two of you. And I do feel like they're waiting, though. There's this waiting energy, like they're gonna wait this out. They want to rebuild. They're trying to wait this out because they feel like things aren't finished between the two of you. Your energy tells me that you are holding on to whatever took place that caused this ending, and that you're very defensive and you cut this person out. If they did approach you, you may have shut them down. But their energy is, I'm going to wait Cancer out. There's still some things unfinished between us, and I'm going to wait Cancer out. Let's see why the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Swords reversed. So they're healing their energy. They are showing up as being single here, and they are working on their money, which does seem to be, it seems to be working for them because their money is looking good. They're healing their heart. They're feeling like they were heartbroken over whatever took place between the two of you. So they feel like they have to let you go for now. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody that may have been involved with someone else, and if so, they're releasing that person. Because I do see for a few of you, there was third-party energy here that is no more. And this person is becoming single. It did take a long time to get to that point, though. And I do feel like they may feel that they lost you in the process, for those of you that applies. But either way, I see this person being single. I see them healing a broken heart. And I see them releasing and letting go of any grudges. But not you. You're holding on to the grudge, Cancer. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this person did. So, you know. Let's see why the Nine of Cups is here. the Magician, and there's the Six of Coins in the reverse. Now that's down here as well, so we definitely know that that's your energy. You're not taking action towards this person. You are, however, manifesting what it is that you want. You've learned from the past. This conflict was very, very painful for you. And so instead of dwelling on this, I do feel that you're more in that manifestation mode. Now, signs that I'm seeing, I do see Gemini very strongly. We also have Pisces here, Taurus, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and of course Gemini and Libra is here as well, and Aquarius. So yeah, this person is just feeling they're really been out of shape is the name, is the words I'm getting, which I don't commonly use those words, but they're very bent out of shape about this ending. And so they may be determined that they're not going to talk with you. That may be part of what they're waiting out here. I do see them holding back their feelings. If they were in a third-party situation, the indication here is that they are not any longer. And they're looking at you as wish fulfillment. I feel like you have seen them as wish fulfillment, but you've learned some lessons here about what took place with this person. So you're more invested in manifesting exactly what it is you want, whether it's this person or not. Queen of Cups, there you are in your power, and the Star. So you definitely feel like you are in your power. You're still holding on to this person a little bit because you do love them. You have feelings. But I see that after this ending, you have become extremely picky and choosy about who you give that love to. And I don't blame you. I think that's a healthy thing. You have feelings and love for this person, but I feel like you tamp that down. And when you do see this person or interact with this person or even think about this person, you don more of the Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is known as the divorce queen. It's a person who has gone through quite a bit and as a result puts up with no shit. So you're not putting up with any shit from this person, and that's pretty obvious. But you do have feelings. I feel like you tamp them down though. And in their energy, I do see that they're hoping that you will talk with them. They're hoping to rebuild this connection. They're trying to balance things out. They feel that there's unfinished business between the two of you, and they're determined to wait. If it takes waiting to rebuild this, they're determined to do so. So let's see why this Ace of Cups is here. I'm very curious. Okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Coins. Okay, so I do see that one of you is going to break the silence between the two of you. I see a silence. I see that during this period, you both have been thinking about each other a lot. One or both of you has gone through some depression, possibly, definitely some sadness. And I am seeing that there is going to be communication. That communication is going to be about a new beginning. I do see back and forth communication. I see this happening very quickly. I don't think you're initiating this. I think that that's the other person who is initiating it. But I could be wrong. It could be you. Actually, it could be either of you. But I do see that there is going to be communication happening. It's going to create confusion. And I'm also feeling like this person may try to create confusion with their words. So be careful about that. This person is weighing up the pros and cons of this connection. And I do feel like they're trying to bring balance into the connection. So I do see a big discussion happening after a period of silence. It's going to bring some confusion to you. It may just be confusing as well, Cancer, because it's been a minute since you've heard from this person or talked to this person. Or it might be what they're saying to you. So I do see it leading to some confusion. I'm also seeing that with regard to love, you have multiple options. I feel like you're going to let this person know that too. I do. But I do also feel like this is somehow putting you back on the same page with this person. Either that or you move into another option. Yeah, because I'm seeing love here and I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles. So it's definitely you that has this new beginning that's taking place. So you may have already moved into a love connection and you relate that to this person. Yeah, for some of you, I see that. All right, bottom of the deck is the Death card. There's a transformation that's happening. This is underlying energy. Could include an ending, or it could just be a transformation of this connection, depending upon your individual situation. So there's something that's brewing underneath everything. You know, it's really going to depend on what exactly your situation is. So let's get a oracle card and see if that gives us any further information. Try that again. Pulling for Cancer. There we go. All right, you got number 49, and it's called Observer. So give me just a second. All right, so the essential meaning of this card, Cancer, it's about perspective and objectivity, being a neutral observer from a distance. It says, most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with right now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. Interesting. So it might be you pulling back, Cancer, and looking at this from a more objective standpoint that is going to cause this new beginning to come in. And it could even be with this person. I do feel like this person has made a decision that they want to be with you. And I feel like they're going to try to wait you out if you're turning them down. And it does look like you are turning them down. So I would expect to hear from this person. When you do, kind of pull back and try to be neutral in your response. Don't react. And just hear and see what this person has to say and do. Okay, I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd be ever so grateful if you do. Until I see you guys in the next reading, namaste.